Thank you, ETAG. I'm delighted to be here and to be talking about our exciting new project, Virgin Hotel Edinburgh. So when we started the initial groundbreaking in 2017, I don't think any of us could have predicted the 5 years that would be to follow. Our excitement started in 2018, where the initial excavation ended up being quite a significant archaeological dig, during which we found drinking vessels, medieval tools, a human skull, some knives, and a 16th century cannonball that was used on a siege of Edinburgh. That's all under analysis, I've been told this morning, and we'll be donating that to a museum moving forward. In 2020, some of you may be aware, we suffered a global pandemic, which was a little bit start and stop for the project. But now, finally, 2022, we're super excited to be announcing the opening of this project on June 1. A very high level, the property's 222 guest bedrooms, Commons Club Bar and Restaurant, Eve Bar and Restaurant and Late Night Lounge, which I'll be telling you a little bit more about later on. And we have meetings and event space inside the stunning Greyfriars Church Hall, which is a 19th century building down on the Cowgate. So I think the question that I'm asked most when talking about this project is, what can we expect from a Virgin Hotel, or what is a Virgin Hotel? I'm sure some of you are disappointed that I'm not standing here in a red suit and sporting a signature Richard Branson moustache and beard. But the best way I can describe this is by telling you a little bit of our brand vision. And our vision is to be the most irresistible hotel brand. And how we do that is by curating what we call unrivaled experiences. And this is both in our guest rooms and through entertainment-led experiences in our food and beverage outlets. We're sustainable to our core, and what we do when we come up with any new project or any new initiatives is we ask ourselves, how can we do this and have the resources that we need now to be special, whilst making sure those resources are there for future generations? And most important to us, and you'll hear me touch on this several times, is that we want to be at the heart of our community. This is a Virgin Hotel in Edinburgh for Edinburgh. And we want to be red hot relevant. And to do that, we focus on technology, inclusivity, and just asking your team members and our guests, when you're in this building, just be your best self. As a luxury lifestyle brand, what we want to do is treat you like a royal, but know you like a friend. So the goal for us is to use technology, but to use it in a meaningful way that truly adds to the experience as you navigate either the hotel or the public areas. And we use these systems to come back to achieving our vision. So sustainability, we're looking at eliminating paper in every way possible, both in back of house operations and during the guest journey within the hotel. We use technology to provide these unrivaled guest experiences through an intuitive guest journey that lets you use the property the way you want to use the property, not us dictating how we think you should use it. And then finally, to be red hot relevant, we have introduced 2 new apps that I would like to talk to you further about, and it's really to try and make the stay more personalised to you. So the first one of these is Lucy, and we encourage everyone to meet Lucy. And this is not Lucy who actually works in our marketing department, who's in the room that some of you may have met this morning. Lucy is our digital personal assistant. So we encourage the guests to meet Lucy before they arrive, download the app. Lucy allows you to have a full contactless check-in where you can give all the details we need, sign the registration card, download the key straight to your phone, then you can completely bypass the front desk if you don't want to talk to us for whatever reason, and go straight to your guest room. Once you arrive in the guest room, Lucy then allows you to control your blinds, temperature, TV, and you can even lie in your bed, use the Lucy app, stick the DND in the door, and know that no one's going to bother you during your time with us. As the guest stay progresses, you can use Lucy to order room service, and we encourage our guests to order room service anywhere in the building. You'll find a hotel map, you just hit the point where you want us to bring whatever you want us to bring, and that's where it goes. And then you can also order little touch points that you may enjoy, whether it's a pillow menu, turn down service, or just a chat to one of our front desk agents. And the last thing that Lucy does is Lucy knows about Edinburgh, and based on your Lucy profile, based on what you tell us you want to do or what you want to experience whilst you're with us, Lucy will recommend local places to try, local places to visit, and local things to eat and drink. Be in the know. So sitting alongside Lucy is our Know app. At the core of it, it is our loyalty program, and like any other loyalty program, what you would expect, you get the best available rates, the complimentary upgrades, the late checkouts, but we want to take that a step further. So when you register for the Know, we ask you a series of questions, chewy, crunchy, sweet, savoury, red, white. And the more you answer, the more we can curate these kind of truly bespoke experiences that we want to kind of surprise and delight you with throughout your time with us. And the last thing about the Know is that we have exclusive Know member events. Now, this extends a little bit further than inviting you for a glass of mid-range cava in the front desk once a week. But this is, it's kind of, we'll have small comedy events in our funny library. We'll have DJ nights, we'll have guest speakers, we'll have entrepreneurship nights, and Know members will receive first invitation, first access to all these different and vibrant things that we have happening within the property. And essentially, as it says at the bottom there, what we want to do is for you to stay your way. So sneak peeks, what are we all about? So when we've been planning this project, we've been very sensitive that we have, some truly exceptional buildings in a truly exceptional location in this truly exceptional city, and we want to be sensitive to that and kind of bring out the best of what made these buildings so special in the first place. And to do that, what we do is we employ local design agencies, local consultants, people who are in the market who can tell us, what's special about Edinburgh and how can we make the most of that. And it says there, the spirit of the property that we want to achieve is careful integration of virgin design to complement the existing amazing heritage features in architecture. And in the entertainment side, what we want to do is curate a mix of arts, comedy, entrepreneurship, DJs, live music. You think of it, hopefully we're thinking about it as well. Design. So we have 5 individual buildings that make up Virgin Hotel Edinburgh, and I would be very impressed if any of you can come and have a walk round and not get lost in the first instance. I've spent many an afternoon in there trying to find my way back out, but I think I'm kind of getting there. Included in the buildings is 1 Grade A and 1 Grade B Heritage Scotland listed property. And we're very pleased and very proud that both of these properties, since we've started the development, have been taken off the Heritage Scotland at-risk list. And the approach has always been preserving and showcasing, like I said, what makes these buildings special, and then layering in the design elements to make it a virgin property. I don't know if any of you have ever stayed in any of the US properties, but all 222 rooms have what we call a chamber design. So when you enter your room, you have your dressing table, shower, bathroom, staging area, all halo lit mirrors, as you would come to expect. And that's completely independent. It's got a locking door that separates your sleeping area, or your sleeping lounge, as you like to call it. And every one of our rooms is equipped with a signature Virgin party bed, which you'll have to come and have a look and try and understand why it's called that. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our Eve space, which we're super excited about. Eve is a vibrant social space which has got an innovative approach to all-day dining and then evolves through to a late-night lounge style feel. And when I came back to Edinburgh, I'm 35, and I was struggling to find somewhere to go out after 11 p.m. that I didn't feel exceptionally old. And the Eve spaces, we were hoping to give a little bit of a hybrid between kind of late night entertainment and late night lounge, and then you can still get up and have a dance if the mood takes you. And Eve's really that entertainment hub, all these different varied entertainment pieces that I'm talking about. Most of them will take place down in Eve's, and that could be anything from live music, DJs, modern cabaret, weekend brunches will be a common occurrence. And this mural that you can see behind us, every single wall in the ceiling space in Eve's, which can accommodate about 150 guests, will be completely spray painted with these murals. This is one wall that you can see behind me, and then this will wrap up onto our ceilings. What we're trying to create here is a space that when you walk in, you go, oh, wow, I've arrived somewhere different, somewhere special, somewhere where I can expect the unexpected, which is exactly what we're aiming to deliver. Entertainment, I mentioned a few times that entertainment is going to be at the heart of everything we do. We have a global director of entertainment who's based in New York, and a regional director of entertainment who's based right here in Edinburgh. And their job is essentially to forward plan and to curate these varied kind of entertainment pieces that we're going to focus on. So the first one's, education and networking for business. Virgin as a brand globally is known for its entrepreneurship and kind of promoting startups. And that's something that we absolutely want to tap into. And our Commons Club bar and restaurant has an open show kitchen where we'll be inviting kind of guest chefs to come and partner. We'll be doing some cook-along classes in there, this type of thing. And then we're looking, and what I want to achieve from today is to meet some of you and try and build, brand collaborations and understand how we can work with local businesses and, show the best of us while showing the best of you to give the people of Edinburgh and our international guests something truly different to experience. And we want to raise up local talent. Now that starts with raising up local talent within the property. We've been working with several local charities to offer jobs to the neurodivergent and people who perhaps otherwise would struggle to get into employment. It's been very successful in our US properties and delighted to report that we have that started already for Virgin Edinburgh. And then we want to provide, a base from emerging talent. So whether that's stand-up nights, open mic nights, kind of DJs or bands getting their first showcase, hopefully that'll be happening within our business. And the most important thing throughout the full project and the biggest thing that I can share today is how much we want to have a sense of place, how much that this property is an Edinburgh hotel, for the people of Edinburgh to use first and foremost. Now, the first step in curating any experience, we'll ask ourselves, okay, what's special about Edinburgh? What's special about Scotland? What can we show people that they can't see in other places? And the reason we're doing this is the ambition for us is to become the kind of cultural hub of Edinburgh, and whether that's for people to work, people to rest, what's coming, people to play. And we believe, if we create this cultural hub in this hotel and local people and Scottish people are using it, then our international guests and our domestic guests who are travelling into Edinburgh will get a true sense of Edinburgh. They'll feel like they're at the place where it's seen to be, and that's exactly what we're trying to go for. And how we achieve that, as I just touched on, it's local partnerships. It's working with all of you in the room and understanding how we can partner beside you and do something that's truly authentic, that's kind of truly special. Back to the sustainability part for a moment. One of the things that we're doing is to try and understand how can we support locally, as I've touched on several times, but how can we reach out beyond that. And I wanted to tell you the story about the rugs in all of our 222 rooms. So under the bed sits this kind of grey textured rug, and these rugs are produced in the Moroccan Atlas Mountains by female weavers in very remote communities. And because they're produced by hand in groups of 3, every one of these rugs is completely unique in every single bedroom. And we think that's quite a special story, and that story is woven into these murals that I had up a moment ago. So I encourage you to come along, have a look at them and ask what each kind of part of it symbolises, because it all symbolises something that's special to us as a brand, that's special to this project that we believe is relevant to Scotland or tells a story about who we are. As I've already mentioned, we're opening the 1st of June. I know this was a quick session, so I hope I came under time, but we hope to see you all at the property very, very soon. Thank you, everyone.